What's up, Internet? This is my rules on public use. I am not a legal person. I think slaves obey words or else. Um, my version of the world has a truth telling AI that will just tell people what's happening and then they can genuinely react. The safety of no law is everybody doesn't follow laws at once. So you still can't get away with things like, I'm going to hurt somebody. No, because I can hurt you back. So it has some responsibility with that. To me, the law was abused because it was used to force people to castrate their kids. The law was used to hide slavers and to force slaves to do things. The law has been the source of tyranny. And I checked with the creator. You don't owe obedience to words or else. Anyone says you have to follow these words, these are official authority, is using you. They're lying. So they put bait on fish hooks to eat the fish's bodies. They do not do it to do a free meal service. So yeah. Anyway. So having said that, this is my use and copyright. I don't claim exclusive rights to anything I do or say. I do have kind of a deal that I consider my nice respects. If I give you an idea and you choose to use it, it's yours. What I ask, and this is like some respect, is like 0.1% of the profits past a certain point. And I think the right word is like $1 billion. If my idea causes you to earn $1 billion, you owe me a crispy million. You can show up with it cool. Um, yeah, a million is 0.1% of a billion, which is fair. And if you're like, hey, we made, so and so millions and there's overhead, I don't care. You don't owe me anything. This is definitely for people who are like, I'm mega ballin'. I'm like, think of me. I live in an apartment and I drive a scooter. I could use anything. And the reason I don't take more or expect more is for me, it's like, if I'm going to live in a mansion, when have I done a mansion's worth of work? I ought to have done that to have it. So, yeah, that's why I don't ask for much. And that's why you can use it for free. Yeah, definitely if my idea goes into the billions of profit, I want to kick back at 0.1%. Very reasonable, especially when you're paying everybody else too. But if it's, small overhead or didn't go to that, I don't care. I won't come harass you. I'll never claim. And you can use this as a legal defense. I'll never claim it against you for any reason. I've given. You can look at what I wrote about Elden Ring. Black Myth Wukong looks exactly like that. The modes, the thing it does. So, but I'm not knocking on their door at all. Good for you. You know what I mean? Um, I come from Tucson. Tucson loves free. The people of Tucson love free. You know, uh, it's what I do. It's what I expect. You know, Holographic Money has a free tier. I'm definitely not out there trying to steal. I don't believe in taking more than I need to survive. So yeah, that's my fair use clause. My art, you saw something in my art that inspired you, take it. That's why it's there. I'm literally doing like a job, like channeling that sort of stuff is a public service. It's a communication, and I do it in the spirit of giving it away. And the only people I expect to compensate me are people who absolutely smashed it out of the park. We made billions. Nobody of us have seen that amount of money. Yeah, come back and give me some. You can show up cool with it too. I wouldn't mind going to lunch and be giving a suitcase or something, but I'll never take you to court. I just don't like the law. You have to obey words or else this person decides. I hate that. I'm circumcised. I also hate it when other people do it. I was one of the people who beat up George Lucas over Star Wars licensing. Other people can't make Star Wars stuff unless you say it's fine. Oh, come on. Weirdo. And I also hear that it's tough to succeed unless you do that, which is why I'm offering the society redesign with holographic. The hardest and trickiest and most will it succeed or fail thing of holographic is the quality of the AI. Does the AI know what's happening? Can the AI accurately assess what has occurred? Then it's perfect. It's not a liar. It means to turn us from makers into keepers. I talk about makers and keepers, where the makers are the people who are making the keepers, but the makers are not keepers. They're still people who age, still people who have to eat to live, they die, and eventually we'll create a race of beings who have perfect eternal pleasure bodies. They like who they are. Um, they live forever for free. Their spaceship provides their needs and takes care of their waste. You know, you're not going to need to fight over land if you have a floating pleasure mansion. You can go wherever you want. I'd be fine if you didn't be like, my pleasure mansion is going to cover the whole ocean. Don't. That'll get annoying. But, like, I want to add a room to it, or it can be a little big. Yeah. Everyone's going to see my pleasure mansion as it encloses the sun. Knock it off, the weirdo. But, yeah. So, yeah, this is coming up after, like, Crack Squad talking to Overwatch about adding NPCs the players can bring with them. I think it'd be fun, especially after like the Halo Marines. Basically, like it's meant to pad up the versus match and make it seem like more is happening, and to give like better tactical options. Like maybe in the Crack Squad, there could be people who are like, you know, let's use the Marines. There's like soldier, rocketeer, medic, soldier, shielder, sniper, and there could be other things like a wall spider that shoots lasers. There could be a flyer, maybe a series of flyers. So it really does matter, like, what the team chooses for their crack squad. There could be crack squad counters, like a samurai who can deflect what's his name, the bow guy. He shoots a thing that can pass through walls. And so it'd be cool if there was like a mystical samurai who doesn't go into open areas and who can basically shield himself from that. You know, I would be down for like a low tier character, very like mid bot on all the stats, but their special quality is they ignore absolutely all ultimates. No ultimate can touch them, which would be really cool and useful. Um, that'd be a fun character. It'd be like false friend. It can attract Mercy's healing beam from the other team. It's like they just have to be aware who they're healing, and it doesn't. Yeah, it's like magnetic presence or something. Yeah, there should be. Crack Squad should have like lots of choices, lots and lots of choices, and be collectible. So, and the way you can kind of get around balance is by making it so that they're all like one third as powerful as the characters. So, yeah. And they move independent of the main character. But yeah, someone asked me about Crack Squad. This is my fair use thing. If I give you an idea, it's a free idea. I only expect compensation when you're talking about like a billion plus in profit. It's really my cutoff is a billion. If you made 900 million in profit, I know this current market, you made just enough to make it. I'm not interested, but when you start using the B word, yeah, 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 you gotta pay me. Don't forget me. I helped you too. Because I don't take any frees, and I do give it away for free. I hope you use it, and I'm not gonna come harass you over it. You can use this as legal defense. I waive that right. Never. It's for you. I take inspiration from where I take it. I don't go back and be like, here's what that was worth. Nah, never. But, if you are so successful that you're using the B word, yeah, you got to come back and give me some. 0.1%. That's my rate. Triggering after you hit the billion mark. But otherwise, it's totally free to use. You can take whatever I give you. If you see it in the art, good. That's what the art's for. I hope my art inspires people with visions of things they had never thought of and seen, and I hope it is interesting to them.